Hey everybody, it's Pastor Caleb. Hope you're doing well today. Man, got a fantastic video for you today. We're going to take a quick look at 4 editions of the PSQ. Man, I'm excited about this. I've wanted to get 4 editions. One, I can pass them down to my kids one day, just a portable little Bible. So stick around, hit subscribe, make sure you drop a comment. So one thing that I want to look at real quick is the box of the Schuyler personal size Quentel. So I have 2 editions that are ESV, one that's a New King James, and one that is a NASB. Now many of you have seen my review on the Slate PSQ. This is the box that one came in. On this edition, the box comes obviously with the Jerusalem cross. This is in silver. It says ESV, personal size Quentel, slate goatskin. All the stamping on this box is done in silver. One thing about this box, to open it, you pull the lid off. The Schuyler boxes are by far the best of the best. They just look amazing. So on this ESV, it is the Imperial Blue goatskin. All the stamping is in gold. The same with the New King James Version, and all these are lids that just pull off. I want to show you the difference now in this Bible. This is the NASB, an antique marble brown goatskin. This box is clamshell, and I still got the paper in there. This is a clamshell box. You know, a little different than the other ones with the lid pulling off. Not sure which one I like better. This just seems really nice, this clamshell box. I mean, the boxes are just amazing. Well, that's enough about the boxes. Let's actually look at these different editions. All right, so let's look at these editions. The New King James, here's in a black goatskin. The NASB is in the antique marble brown goatskin. This ESV is in the slate goatskin. And this ESV is the Imperial Blue goatskin. Most of you have seen my review and 1-year review on the Slate PSQ. So I'm not going to really go into a full depth review of the PSQ, but just wanted to show you some differences in the goatskins and just how they look, in case you're wondering what color you may want to get. I know a lot of times these things, they can go pretty quick on evangelicalbible.com. So just to help you out so you know exactly what you want to purchase when you see them. The first thing, the smell of these PSQs is absolutely amazing. This Imperial Blue goatskin by far smells the best. It feels the best. Man, it literally just smells like a leather shop. Man, I love the smell of this Bible. I keep it in the box. I'm passing this down to my youngest. And man, it is not lost its smell. It is just absolutely amazing. Now, this Slate PSQ is the one that I use the most. You guys have seen that. I marked this one up like it. I mean, this is my everyday carry Bible, and it is absolutely amazing. I love this Bible. It still smells like a leather shop, but not as much as this Imperial Blue. The NASB, man, it smells right up there with this Imperial Blue. This New King James, it still smells fantastic as well. Out of all of these so far, these are the 2 that I've used the most. This was the actual first Schuyler that I ever purchased, was this black New King James Version, and I've used it not as much as the Slate, but I've used it. This one is a red letter edition. This has the words of Christ in red. They've done a great job with the red. It's a great edition. The New King James Personal Size Quentel is a red letter edition, and they've done a pretty good job with that red. It's not too dark, it's not too light, it's just right. These Bibles are line matched, so that definitely helps. It's on 28 GSM paper. All 4 of them are just great Bibles. All right, just wanted to show you a set of text. This is the New King James, this is the NASB, and this is the ESV. I pulled the other ESV out since they are the exact same. Had to find a place where I hadn't marked this Slate one up yet. So this is in Luke chapter 7. Just want to show you a couple things about it. So all your cross references are down at the bottom of the page in all the editions. The page for Luke chapter 7 in the NASB is 1353. In the ESV, it's 1295. In the New King James, it's 1371. And I think that has to do with the amount of cross references they've put in and the textual notes that are in that translation. So I want to point this out because when I was looking at my ESV and New King James, it stood out to me, and now that I have the NASB, it really stands out. The margins are different in these editions. Just to kind of give you some reference, I've got my pointer finger on the NASB, and it's about the width of my pointer finger. Now on the ESV, I'm covering text. On the New King James, I'm also covering text. I'll pull up the NASB so you can see it a little closer. So from a note-taking perspective, there's more room, white space in this NASB than in the New King James and the ESV. I've had no problem writing in the margin on the ESV. Likewise, in the New King James, I've been able to write. All 4 editions have the Jerusalem cross on the cover. Now on the Slate, it's harder to see, but it's there. Just wanted you to be able to see the cover. The goatskin that they use on all these editions is just really, really nice. I like it a lot. Again, these Bibles are perimeter stitched. Haven't had a problem with any of these 3. I just got this one. On this New King James, it has a red liner, the gold gilt line. It has white head and tail bands. It's a red under gold. Now I have used this one a little bit, so there's a little scuff on that. You can see that Jerusalem cross here on the Slate. The Slate also has a red liner. It has a silver gilt line, and this is red under silver. And this definitely has a lot of use on it because I've used it quite a bit. The NASB has a darker brown liner, gold gilt line, perimeter stitched. And this is also red under gold. And this one has brown head and tail bands. They're kind of like they're not a dark brown, they're kind of like a darker tan color, I would say. The Slate here has grayish silver head and tail bands. Now we come to the Imperial Blue. Out of all these PSQs, this leather on this Imperial Blue feels the best. It is extremely soft. It just, man, I don't know if it's a different kind of goat, natural goat that I don't know, natural goat. I guess they're all kind of natural. But this goat skin on here just feels awesome. It has a dark blue liner. They're obviously edge lined. And it has a gold gilt line as well. They're perimeter stitched. It's got a really nice blue. It's not too overpowering. Wasn't sure how I would like the blue, but it's grown on me. This Bible has blue head and tail bands. These PSQs don't have much of a yap, but on this Slate one, I've used this quite a bit. You can tell that it's starting to form over really good. On all these editions, there's 5 raised hubs, ribs, ridges. I don't know, I keep hearing different things. Somebody tell me what the technical term is and I'll start using that. It just makes the Bible look more elegant to me. Now the stamping on this Slate, now granted I've used this a lot more than these other editions, but it's very hard to see with that silver stamping. I've used this New King James a lot, but not as much as this Slate, and there's really not much wear on that stamping. But that gold on this blue, man, it just pops really well. Same on the black. On this ESV Slate edition and this antique brown NASB edition, there's like black specks in the leather that kind of make it pop a little bit. I really like that. It makes it unique, and I really like that. It's different. It's like on this black and blue, it's just kind of a, not plain Jane, but there's really nothing else that kind of makes it pop. On the Slate and this antique brown, it's got little black specks. I really like that. All 4 editions have a few pages of lined notebook paper in the back and maps on Bible paper. I mean, what else is there to say about that? And then you have a couple pages of cardstock, and then you get to your back cover. So let's take a quick look at the ribbons they used on these Bibles. On this antique brown, they used 2 double-sided satin bearskin ribbons that are like a honey gold color. I really like them. New King James, they used red ribbons, and these seem a little shorter than on the NASB. On this Imperial Blue, they used navy blue ribbons. I mean, it just looks really, really good. And then on this Slate, they've used red ribbons as well. Man, Schuyler just really does a great job on their color combos. I really like it. I've not had one issue with any Schuyler Bible that I've purchased. All 4 of these PSQs are just fantastic Bibles. If you're looking a small portable Bible that reads bigger than it really is, the Schuyler PSQ is what you need to go with. I mean, even though it's a paragraph style Bible, man, you can preach from it very easy because the font is just so readable. They're portable. You can put it in your backpack and take it. I mean, I've had this one on a plane. I've had it in the church pew when I'm not preaching. Man, the PSQ can just go anywhere. It's not too bulky. The PSQ is just a phenomenal Bible. It is probably my favorite Bible that's ever been produced. So if you're looking a small Bible that reads bigger than it is, the PSQ is a no-brainer. I mean, they're built to last. You can pass it on to your kids. That's what I'm going to do with these. I got 4 kids, so one's going to go to each kid. But just fantastic Bibles. I hope this helps you if you're looking at getting a PSQ just to see some different colors that Schuyler has available. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and God bless.